Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way? Huh? What's that? Is it trying to get a... What's that girl doing over... She doesn't look well. What just happened? Wait, where did all these people come from? True. Oh, and there's that girl.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and despair over the sorry state of the...
Jeez.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her? Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh?
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake.
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based...
So, who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Yumemizuki Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
You make... Hey, it's that little critter from...
That's what we look like in our original form. Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable, and Paimon really hates bad dreams, so...
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So, Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things a person can have. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. I can't believe I was so... But don't you feel horribly depressed? Huh. Remarkable. Maybe.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining service.
That's where I work. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest... I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yumemizuki Baku that eats bad dreams and... Paimon's never considered... Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does...
I don't have any other headphones, so I'm using like headphones that I wouldn't normally use. I left mine at home.
Is this really necessary?
I left them somewhere. I didn't leave them somewhere. I left them at home. This is what it's doing. Oh. I left them at home by accident. Oh well. I can even about the coolest thing today.
Bathhouse. Well, it looks familiar.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa...
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
your bathhouse?
Oops. Please...
We have a...
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yumemizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception. I'll be right back. I just gotta check something.
Not that much. These seconds just got.
Sounds like she has a lot.
I am, yes, but...
What?
Oh, it's no cause. She only returned to... Please, head on in.
An indoor hot spring?
Hello, I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes, but I promise I'll provide an excellent service.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone.
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters.
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two.
Ah, there she is! Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here?
She means you must be very wealthy. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business?
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date.
Subtext being, you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Will do! That's my...
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age. Anyway, enough. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumeiku. Oh, that's a good point. You've been having...
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart business. Our financial situation is nowhere. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've...
Can't argue with that. Let's...
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that... So, perhaps I can treat the traveler, while Shion treats Paimon?
Fine by Paimon.
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for...
Oh,
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food.
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me.
Ooh.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Are you trying to relax your neck muscles? Remind me to teach you the proper technique sometime. Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now, close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, the feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, and as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your
Kind of fresher and more relaxed? It feels cozy somehow.
You know something very interesting. Kinda wanna know.
Good.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the but Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works.
It's quite a bit more complicated than that.
That sounds super
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. How are you feeling, Traveler? Really?
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly do. But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe she's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But she said she feels cozy, just like Paimon, so whatever.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon's feeling relaxed already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right?
Miko, it's been a while.
Oh, she never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the Eye Publishing House, you know. Business is always booming.
Sounds serious.
But well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always, but recently a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation. I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City.
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little...
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious. Who is this
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right?
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me.
Then why don't we go instead?
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help.
Sure thing. Just...
Is this really necessary?
This should be the place. Hi there. We're looking for...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97.
53. Be paid.
Jeez, what a charmer. Sounds kind of therapeutic. Why don't we pass the time by talking... Sir.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counsel...
Yep.
Service? How crass. We're talking about spirit...
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your... Today's supposed to be my last counseling session.
Meanwhile,
Exactly.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is fine.
No, you don't need... Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the trouble.
I don't know why I lose my...
Yes, in the sense that all negative Now.
I don't actually remember the guidance. Oh, so...
We're only being...
That's a fair point.
Go on.
Well, but he must even more amazing, so you can rest assured.
Huh? What?
Doubt it all you want.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though.
Go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! All right, now oh, hello!
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed.
What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. That's why. Not as long as some people. Save yourself the...
Drat. We should have barged. Yeah.
So he gives spiritual guidance.
Yep. At least that's what his clients.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that. And
is that right?
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always.
You think? Because honestly, this...
But the idea he is
that settles it then. Imura Ichigen's...
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention.
Amora Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that guy?
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Amuro Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he...
Oh, yeah. Anyway, since no one would naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters.
There we go.
Next thing you know...
Gee whiz!
In my case, I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him...
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabbit. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose... You have very high expectations for yourself. But you've never had any real close friends. So you don't know what... In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to... You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions. So you've been...
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you... I mean, you completely
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which...
No one with half a brain...
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview...
Wow. How the heck did you get into...
Simple. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Nomura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get—
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for—
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session.
Hello! Please come with me. I'll get you
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned.
Oh, really? Well, that proves it does. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business—
Yeah! You Yumei Baku.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help.
Should've kept my—
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in
Of course it did. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience.
Oh, true! Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's... Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. As for where she goes and what she does during that time...
She takes the evenings to relax. She probably... Oh, remember the place from last time?
Is this really necessary?
This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Well, firstly...
Oh, I see. Don't worry. This isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Aw, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite... What?
Does that happen to all Yumi?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digest. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them, and then they turn around. Yes, they were led astray.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good... You really are different from... Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If...
Are you running away? Mizuki! We're here to book... Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude. Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both.
Let's see.
Lead the way.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but...
Yeah, I messed up today too.
Hey, you 2! Murasaki and she...
Whoa,
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon...
Allow me. Gentlemen.
I don't think...
Huh. Do you...
No, why would I? What in this world could...
What is going on? It's like, although Paimon...
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds.
No.
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, Susukira seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai.
Mizuki?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes! Well, guess...
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready.
Oh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, but only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't...
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial, at least as long as you answer.
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of...
Is he trying to...
They really don't know anything?
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Honestly...
Don't forget, we want to book our next... So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved. And the...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's...
don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to that.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and...
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give music, 'cause in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. Oh, wait, there's no time to...
No. That's new. Wait, I did not notice that.
She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts. You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha! So you...
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help.
Yeah, fair enough. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday.
Wait, what?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the same person?
Based on everything we've learned so...
All right. Well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once. When he placed an order for the warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there.
You've got a point. Well,
I'm just glad I could help my old...
You mean Mizuki?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for...
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors? She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seem to be in a great hurry.
Oh, right. Come on, let's send him...
Is this really necessary?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki!
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. So...
Sure hope so, 'cause...
Then that confirms it. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Mm-hmm, we'll be fine.
All right, fine.
Whoa. This is creepy.
Calm, yet repressed.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Seems like we're not welcome here. Sweet dreams!
As one with wind and cloud!
Bow before your king! Submit your souls in sacrifice!
It's fine.
Forever hold or peace.
Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork! Book alive! Ha!
Turn that frown upside down.
Miss Yumemizuki, you found me at last.
Emira Chuya.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was...
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're
Harming people? That's what you believe?
what is up with him?
As you can see, Miss Yumemizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely... I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But all my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No. I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I have a couple of cases I'd love to hear your thoughts on.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far...
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also... Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew, despite the dangers of their... But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, is... Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of deep, negative emotions do not just go away. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without... So do you have any idea...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our mind. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered, the person you were when you first came to my practice only... You were dominated. This diagnosis is... You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
You... I will forgive you for this. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at the...
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just... terrible.
Something's appeared,
So, my arch-nemesis has gained through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared.
So it is you.
What is...
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inu. We Yumemizuki Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility, but it's still a shock.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my...
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Likewise, Yumemizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but ultimately... But now, I have found...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Sweet dreams!
Oh.
Time to relax.
And Oh my god. Not again. Can't just keep it in one place, can I?
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh my god. One, two.
Time to relax.
Wow.
Sweet dreams.
Okay. Got it. I got it. Oh, jeez.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry.
We've been completely cut off. Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair.
Eat this nut.
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that!
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside.
It's so...
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this.
Wait, but...
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, you shouldn't go running around with...
Ugh.
Be careful.
You, a rider? Get rid of this...
Aww.
We shouldn't stay here.
Ha ha! I won! That guy? He never joins in with anything. Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow. That...
Nope. Not...
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control. By isolating these negative, if we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you...
Well done, Paimon.
Aw. Alright, what's the next...
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. Sorrow might just do the job, as long as it's kept in check.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Oh.
Ugh! It's all right. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond...
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare.
Amazing! Suddenly...
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness.
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my...
What is this place? Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. This must be how that monster managed to
Mizuki!
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare, so this place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do.
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach.
Sweet dreams?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
I got him cornered.
Wind strike.
Bad dreams be gone! Turn that frown upside down.
Let's get it on! You asked for it!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Sweet dreams! Chasing Tanuki through the woods. Thank you for lending...
joking. Oh.
Watching fireworks fly up into... Thank you for sharing your... All right, we've got... gathered enough power to proceed. Time to face him head-on. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these...
I just wish we could have gathered some more. Which means we're running out of time.
No problem!
Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams!
Are you running away?
The alacrity with which you walk into my trance praises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The rules where I do.
Not yet it isn't.
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Locked up! Ah, my mistake!
I'm playing too much.
Bad dreams be gone! Sweet dreams!
I feel like this game can't be good.
For the Lord of the Night!
Submit your soul in sacrifice! Scared, speechless. Forever hold your peace.
Now! Use the power of the good dreams!
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
As one with wind and cloud.
Time to go.
Off we go!
I got him cornered. Time for you to pay the price.
One thing really dumb because I've been playing like wuthering waves for the past 2 days. Yeah.
You're dead meat!
Let's get it on!
I'm going in!
Locked up!
I got one particular time.
Bow before your king! Submit your souls in sacrifice! Buckle up!
I shouldn't be playing.
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All the while, your kind has always thrived by magnifying.
When a human, but this.
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, but I'm afraid. Now here. Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, without the Yumemizuki Baku, there to hold their hand, no, they would sooner run from.
But the whole reason I wanted to. Traveler. These feelings. Longing. Despair. Regret. And after all these long before you ever... The power that you have gained by processing... The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Lightning flash! Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Thunderclap! Take this!
Once the false dream he created has been... I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without...
Don't mention it!
You shall join my...
What? He's still not dead?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave.
So you mean...
We've got to wake...
But how?
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes. Hold on tight. The Yumemizuki Baku are getting to work.
Hal loves being antagonistic.
It's finally... They were... Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? If most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. As a result, heck, there are even people out there who only have... Which is all to say that the dream... I once believed the only reason... Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at if we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their... That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, so I must thank you. Because after meeting you, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and... Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you.
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young.
Huh?
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
Oh boy.
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them back.
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important customers, after all.
In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I...
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some privacy?
Is there a reason you're here, Lady?
The gentleman who your fellow Yumemizuki Baku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition. Although his mind seems to have regressed to that of a young child.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks. Without your help, things might have gone a lot less smoothly yesterday. Come on, Miko. You've always... I admit that I feel inferior. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check. And my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emira Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine to publicly go against him would have been a dangerous move. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation. Much safer for the Guji not to get personally involved.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. Otherwise, I could have taken a much more direct approach.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfounded.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their fair share of troubles. Here's your new VIP pass.
Oh, hello, little one.
Yep, that's it.
So sorry!
Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment?
Ugh, we've gotta turn.